Hello everybody, today I'm just going to make a quick and simple tag using my items from Beebeecraft. I have a tag already cut out and covered. It's just using some nice weight cardstock. I have zigzagged paper on the front of it. The paper is Worn and Weathered by Sam Paul. And what I'm going to do is use this wonderful trim from Beebeecraft that I got. It's just lovely. Let's get the other end of it. Here it is. Okay, so this beautiful, beautiful trim. Now, it's originally in bright white. Can you see the difference there? It's just lovely. I've tea stained some of it, and you get quite a good amount. I'll put on the screen how much you get in that packet. And it's just lovely. Look at all the different dangles that come on it, so you can pick and choose where you want it. The first thing I want to do though is just add a little bit of lace to the top. I did have a piece here somewhere and it's got, where has it gone? It must have got tangled up with the, oh here it is. A little bit of tatting got tangled up with that. Which way am I going to put it? Sometimes I think that's the right way. Okay, so I want a little bit of lace up the top here. So I think 4 of those will be fine. Just give it a... Do we want 4 or... Okay, I'm just going to cut it there. Like that. Cut it like that. Okay, let's see how that looks. Yes, that will be fine. So I can put that there. And then what I want to do is find a pretty piece of this. And it's all pretty, but like I said, you can pick and choose which section you would like to have on it. Now, because it's quite a large tag, I think I want, you know, the longer dangly bits on it. See, there's that there, but if I put that there, I miss out. Oh no, not if I'm careful. I can have both of them like that. Think. Or I could. Oh, I've got my thread caught up in it now. All right, let's get this piece here because I've had it laid there for a bit. It's got a few bits stuck to it. Okay. Let's have a look. We could do that like that and have that long one at that side there. I think that will work quite nicely. So if I cut that there, and there, like that, it gets a nice variety of dangles on it. And I can put that like that there. Okay. Let me just lift that up so you can see because it's a bit hard to see against the paper. Now, with this particular dangle here, and it's really beautiful, but this little end bit, it doesn't appeal to me. So I cut that bit off. Okay, I don't know, it reminds me of a little bird or something. I know it's supposed to be a flower, and I don't throw it away. I can keep it. I just prefer the dangle with it not being on there. I just think it looks nice like that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is get my glue and put a couple of beads of glue across the top. And you can use whatever lace you want to for this. So I'm just doing that. Put that there like that, because I like it something coming off the top of the tag. You could have it flush with the tag if you want to. Oh my goodness. And put that there like that. Just let me see if I've got that even. I know it looks a bit messy, but it's okay. It will all be covered. That part will be covered. So don't let that scare you too much. Now, I can just runch it a little bit to bring this one onto the tag a bit more. And the same on this one. If I want it just moving over a bit, I can just runch it like that. Now that one is wanting to turn over all the time. So there we go. Okay, so now that we have that like that, just want to make sure they're on the tag. I'm going to get a little bit of seam binding. Not seam binding, sorry. Sari silk, just a couple of width lengths, more than enough. And this is quite wide when you start opening it up. See how wide that is? And I don't want to lose too much of this lace or the tatting. So what I'm going to do is just trim it down a little bit. So not half of it, but just, what's that? Cut a third of it off. And so it's 2/3 the width. And then I am going to place it here across like that, so it covers up where the ends of the lace and the tatting is. I'm going to go to my sewing machine, and as I sew, I'm just going to runch it up like this so it looks kind of messy, and then I'll be back. I'll use a zigzag stitch for that. Okay, so I've done that. I'm just trimming it up a little bit. And just pull out the ends a little bit and make it a little bit more shabby. And any threads, because we all know that the sari silk likes to leave its threads. So see how that's just squished in like that, nice and shabby looking. Just take that down a bit more, I think. Okay. Now see how that it likes to turn over a little bit. I'm just going to put tiniest little bit of glue on the stalk and lay it down how I want it, and that will keep it from popping over the other way all the time. So now that we've got that done, I am going to be using some of the lovely wings, these lovely translucent wings. We'll take 3 of those out. They're just beautiful. Look at that. So whimsical and pretty. How are we going to do this? What shall we do? I don't know. We can do lots of different things. Got to think. I could put that there like that, and I could put that one there like that if I wanted to. How do I want to do it? Maybe like that. they don't have to look like wings. They can just be like an effect, like a flower, or just to give the, you know, a little something. So I think I will do that. Which side? That side perhaps, yeah. Okay, just putting a blob of glue on there. A bit like that. Stay there. And then that one as well, perhaps a bit more of an angle over that way. Like that. Let that dry a bit. Okay, so we're only using 2 of them. And these are from Beebeecraft also. I will put all the items from Beebeecraft in the description box below. What I might do is just put a bit of glue there just to hold that one there as well. The rest of it moves, just the top part doesn't. Okay, so that's like that. Now, also from Beebeecraft, a few months ago, I got these beautiful little flowers. They're so pretty. And they're just little bits of fabric, and the edges are burnt or melted, and they have these little crystals inside each one of them, which are beautiful. I just don't want the crystals on this particular occasion, but I do want to use the little flowers. So what I'm going to do is just take them apart. If I can. Oop, got to get the right end. Okay, I'm just going to, because they're just little, they're just threaded through there. I'll close it back up and show you what they are. And they can be used for other things, if not used there. Just tiny little charm almost now, very tiny. So I'm going to take those off, and then I'll be back. Okay, so now I have these 3 little flowers that I can use. I'm going to get a sequin. I can get a couple. One for each of them, perhaps. Nice little vintage sequin and some thread. I'm going to knot the bottom of my thread, but not right at the end. I'm going to leave a little tail on it, like that, and pull that through. And at the other end, I'll have a tail. And then I can go through my flower. It doesn't have to be right in the... Whoops, hang on, I might need a bigger knot on that, because it's already got a little hole in there from the little beads as well. Okay, so we have a nice size knot on there now. So I can perhaps not go through the same hole, would help. And take one of my sequins. And these are nice vintage sequins, these, so they're not too shiny. Take it through, and then I'm going to do like a French knot, which is like you just 3 or 4 times around my needle. It's a bit fiddly. I'm going to go back through the sequin and back through the flower. But before I pull it through, I've got to pull, see how I pulled that. So all those little wraps of my needle are nice and tight now against the sequin. And then pull that through. And I'm using a crochet cotton for this. and then I just tie it off on the back with that little tail I had that I made in the beginning. And I only really have to tie it once and then cut the thread. And that way when I put it on here, like that, I've got little dangles that I can leave on if I want to, or I can cut off if I want to. And I'm just going to glue that on there like that. I can position it any way I like. I think they're very fairy-like. The whole thing is very fairy-like, and I love that, but not in a not in a too childish kind of way, in a just a very whimsical woodlands type of way, I think. So let's put that on there like that, and that will dry there. But because the tag's quite large, I might actually put the other two on there as well and have 3. So maybe I'll move that over just a little like that and do the same thing for these other 2 flowers, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I have done those, and I'm just going to glue them onto the tag now. I'll keep them more to one side than the other. One there, and one there. Let's just mop up that bit of glue. We don't want too much glue because they are sheer fabric. So we'll put that one. Like that. And then that one here, like that. Like that. Like that. I like that. I like that a lot. I think that's really pretty and whimsical with the threads hanging down and the butterfly wings. They can be just pulled down a little if I want to, like that. They don't have to be, although it does look pretty like that. It's just a tiny bit under there, and I will just maneuver that one over a little bit more so it's not too far out. Like that. Yep, that's it. Like that. So there we have it. A beautiful whimsical tag for a lovely journal. And while I was making that, I also made a couple more. Let me show you. Using the same components. I have this little one here. I've got little wings everywhere there. I have this one here, more like a bow effect with the wings. I have this one here with a bow on the front of it there. And then this one here. I've used 2 different types of laces, this really old antique lace and the tatting I showed you. I love this lace. I love this. I think it's so pretty. I mean, there's so many other things you could probably make with them as well, but this is what I'm making today. I'll have to get a coloured something to put it on so they show up a little bit more. Just a moment. That looks a bit better, doesn't it? I just had another idea. What about a couple of mother of pearl buttons, some thread, onto a needle, oops, still got bits of glue on my hand here, sorry about that. Okay, let's have a think. I'm thinking and this just came to me then. I wasn't planning on doing anything else, so bear with me. It might not even work. I'm thinking, what about like just leaving a tail, making sure I come back through the wings as well, like that. Tying that in a knot. Maybe 2 knots so it doesn't come undone. Like that. Okay. Okay, like that. Oh, I really do like this actually. So far, let me have a look what we've got here to play, what end bits we've got. Okay, there's that little bit. That'll be fine. Okay, I will need some glue. And what else? Glue. Okay. Sorry, was not expecting to do this. Oh, I've got glue on my hand. Hang on. Okay. Put some glue here. A nice decent amount of glue. Like that. And put that on there, like that. No, I have to make sure I'm going the correct way here. Okay, they need to come down, don't they? Okay. Okay. So they need to come down. Oops. Oh my goodness. There. Like that. And then that. Okay. That can go there like that on the glue, which will also help to keep it on. Like that. Like that. I'm just thinking of a, you know, a page decoration, a page paper clip, I think would be nice. Just to slide it on the end of the page to hold tags and things on. I just need to think of what I can put on that side, because I don't want that like that. Perhaps one of these then. Okay, give me a moment and I'll be back. Okay, here we go. That's one, like that. I think they're so sweet. So I covered it in paper at the back and then scrunched one of these little flowers up to fit over the top there. So that's that one. And then I've done one exactly the same way, going the opposite direction. And that's the other one at the back there. They do work. They do work. Just let me get a blank page here. So I'll put one on that way for you to see. And one on that way for you to see. So there is one there. Imagine that, isn't that so sweet? Hanging out the side of your journal. And there's the other one. That's the reverse side of it, which still looks quite pretty. Like that. And that's what they look like on the other side there. So they were very quick to make, actually. So there we go. That's my last project for March for Beebeecraft, using the beautiful little wings and the lovely, lovely tassel trim. I also used the flowers, the organza flowers that I received as well. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think they look really sweet and very, very simple to make. So take care, everybody, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.